So the poem I was thinking of is actually by Dylan Thomas. He wrote this in 1947, and I'm going to read it. I have it here. I'm going to read it. And really, it's talking about mortality, which is what I thought of. It's a very famous poem, especially the two lines that popped into my head. And he wrote it when his father was passing, and it was like the theme of the poem is like loss, mourning, resistance, living life with vigor, and fighting, until the end. And so, okay, so here it is. Here it is. You have to listen to it, right? So it says, and the title is "Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night," right? So it says, "Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Those wise men at their end know dark is right. Because their words have forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learn too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave, and you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light." Wow, that is such a moving piece. So now, for curious minds, you think, well, what exactly does that have to do with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and what's happening now? This is my opinion. This is my brain processing the information as I was watching her show. And I have Harry's biography, his book, and I am gonna reread that because comparing both works and everything that they went through, all the backlash, all the criticisms, just everything that was happening around them, for good or for ill, they chose to rage, to rage against the dying of the light. They chose to not go gentle into that good night. And it's not, it is metaphorical. It's metaphorical because there are many things that can be taken away from you, not just a physical passing, but you could be just so bogged down by life and by the world, and just choose to cocoon yourself, to close yourself off because it's easier that way instead of, facing some of that, like criticisms and just the hard things that people say sometimes. And these are just, in my opinion, and we all have our opinions, I see them as two people who fell in love and they just want to be loved. And yes, there's a status thing going on, and yes, there's a lot of nuances about them, but at the end of the day, they're choosing love. They're choosing to live their life with passion and vigor, and to root for each other and to partner with each other and to just walk together. And let's be honest, isn't that what we all want? Don't we all want to walk through life hand in hand with someone who gets us, like to find our person and to just go through this life feeling connected? And it doesn't even have to be romantic, to be fair. It could just be having someone in your corner. We're not solitary creatures, we're very social creatures, but sometimes solace could be good for those who choose it. You know, we all choose. We all choose how we want to walk and engage with the world. Yeah. And our lives are finite. So how do we choose? What do we choose? How do we choose to walk through the world so that we can say, I chose well? Okay, so anyway, again, this is the segment where this reader has random thoughts and random thoughts of a reader, right? But I think it holds true, you know, and then after reading the poem, even more so. So here's what I say, readers: live to the best of our ability. Just live, you know? Yeah. And as always, keep on reading. All right. Bye now.